Time for another crack at the Asian Cup, and this time the wheel turns to Central Asia and Tajikistan. In the real tournament, they of course made it to the quarterfinals. Let's see if we can do any better. Here we are taking the job, and with a world ranking of joint 108th, plus a squad of mostly domestic-based players, this is going to be a tough one. Our first match in charge was a World Cup qualifier away in Palestine, where despite having a man sent off, we almost stole the win. Then promptly lost to Japan a few days later. Some bright spark at the Tajikistan FA decided to send us back to Palestine for a pre-Asian Cup warm-up game. It was another draw, and so we went into our Group A fixtures having never won a game under my management. And here is the squad of household names I selected, many of them for some reason released by their clubs before the tournament began. Vardat Hananov will be our young rock in defence. Parvizon Umbarbayev is a player we will look to be a creative spark in midfield, and we will be relying on the world's oldest looking 19-year-old Toyrov to supply chances from the wings. In our opener against China, we got off to a surprisingly good start, Sultanov slaloming his way through the defence to set up Swarov. We then needed to hold on until half-time, but couldn't. One of China's ringers, Elkison, equalising from distance. Into the second half, and Elkison was involved again, this time with the assist. And yet another disappointing opening day was confirmed as Jorabayev turned the ball into his own net. Not off to a good start at all. So already staring elimination in the face, we took on hosts Qatar. We were very much second best in this game and really rode our luck in the second half, especially as Qatar found the back of the net, but luckily getting called back for offside, and we somehow got away with a point. So not the most inspiring of starts, but with one match to go against the weakest team in the group, 115th ranked Lebanon. A cheeky, squeaky slide into third place, perhaps? Well, an early opener from that old head on young shoulders, Tyrov, certainly set us on track. And when Boboev wrong-footed the defence midway through the half to smash this one home, we dared to dream. And we were right to do so, both Toyrov and Boboev involved, as Sultanov added a third before half-time, and 3-0 was how it stayed. Enough for third in the group, and enough to make it to the last 16 to face Australia. Well, I suppose having finished third, we were going to face one of the top sides, and any of those possible opponents would have been tough. So when Alex Robertson outsmarted our defence with just 70 seconds on the clock, we feared a humiliation. But we did not give up, and midway through the half, it was that man Toyrov again who found himself unmarked and slotted home. Again, we needed to ride this out to half-time, but again we could not. Clumsy penalty, driven home by McLaren. Now, I'd love to say we made a game of it in the second half, but the stats don't lie. We were lucky to only lose 2-1, so another not-so-glorious failure. Next time it's back to AFCON, hoping the wheel takes us somewhere a bit better.